Do the rhythms of this presidential campaign feel weirdly familiar sometimes? Attacking the media, generating fake media, and pretending like it's real? Whatever happened to that guy, Jeff Gannon, anyway? Not commenting on big current scandals with the excuse that there's no way we could possibly comment during an ongoing investigation. I'm telling you, Karl Rove has been reanimated and reenacted for the McCain-Palin campaign, now with more drama for 2008. We'll have more on that in just a moment. First, though, it's time for a few underreported holy mackerel stories in today's news. There aren't too many things in the intelligence world that Americans know the acronyms for. There's the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, the agencies, sure. But this past 8 years, we've had to learn some others. The PDB, for example, the President's Daily Brief. We all learned that one when Condoleezza Rice admitted that Bush stayed on vacation in Crawford after getting a PDB titled Bin Laden Determined to Strike in the United States, right before 9/11. We've also learned one other big acronym, the NIE, the National Intelligence Estimate. An NIE is a statement of what the intelligence community thinks about a national security issue. We learned what an NIE was when we learned that the administration essentially cooked one before the Iraq War to help justify the invasion. That NIE was selectively declassified to reporters to help the drive to war. More recently, the NIE on Iran was declassified and made public. That was the one that said Iran stopped its nuclear weapons program 5 years ago. Well, now we've learned that a new NIE on Afghanistan is just about done. But this one, they're going to keep it secret till after the election. We're approaching the start of year 8 of our war in Afghanistan. It's expected that the NIE will be dire, a stark reminder of perhaps the most gut-wrenching national security failure of the Bush administration. No need to bring up such unpleasantness right before the election. Now is there? And a Republican state representative from Louisiana, John Labruzzo, has made himself nationally famous this week by telling reporters that he is researching an idea and may even introduce a bill to pay poor women to get sterilized. He says he may also want to offer money to rich people if they agree to have more babies. Labruzzo couched the idea to the New Orleans City business paper as a strategy for trimming the welfare rolls and for possibly ensuring better electoral hopes for conservative candidates. Quote, "If your livelihood is based on government handouts, why would you ever vote for somebody who's going to lower taxes? They never would." Encouraging reproduction among preferred classes of people and discouraging reproduction among undesirable classes, that actually has a name. It's called eugenics. You will find it cross-referenced along with terms like racial hygiene in some of the better encyclopedia articles out there about the Third Reich. Would this be an awkward time for me to bring up the fact that Representative Labruzzo represents the same district that sent the white supremacist Klan guy David Duke to the Louisiana state legislature in 1989? Representative Labruzzo insists his idea has nothing to do with race, stating that he thinks the majority of people on welfare are white. He does, however, acknowledge that his idea might be difficult to sell politically. You think? Finally, John McCain has pointed to his time as chairman of the Senate Commerce Committee to claim economic expertise. Last week, a McCain economic advisor made the whole issue of the Commerce Committee chairmanship awkward when he implied that John McCain, as chairman of that committee, invented the BlackBerry. John McCain, of course, famously has said he does not use the email. The BlackBerry was, of course, invented in Canada. And to make matters that much worse, Politico.com is now reporting that when given the opportunity to vote on legislation that really did pave the way for the BlackBerry, John McCain voted no. No wonder he wants to Control-Alt-Delete, forcibly reboot this campaign.